Curtain Up class is wrapping up. Not the kind of show that'll spike your dopamine. More like warm tea, the kind you put on when your nervous system just needs a minute. But if I had to pick one standout moment, it's Hyun-wook walking into a countryside hair salon, completely anonymous, and getting his hair washed the old-school local way. Scalp to forehead. No mercy. This is a man with a 2-hour skincare routine, by the way. Unique experience. And watching that, I finally understood why this man's nicknames are gamja and hotteok. We'll get to that in a second. Today's not really a Curtain Up class review. This potato teacher is fully booked in 2026. Not a gap in sight. The Korean entertainment industry has its eyes on him right now. So, where is he going? Let's talk about that. If you're new here, I'm Jenny. This channel doubles your Korean drama experience through the cultural layers and language nuance that usually get lost. If Hyun-wook brought you here, stick around. There's a lot more where this came from. Subscribe if that's your thing. Now, I have this subscriber, Asuka, basically a co-creator of this channel at this point, whether she signed up for it or not. She left beautiful comments throughout the whole Curtain Up class run, and one of them made me laugh out loud. She described Hyun-wook's vibe, his whole face really, like this. I hope she won't be so hard on herself. Or her hotteok assistant. Hotteok assistant. Just dropped it, completely casually. So, hotteok. Korean street food. Thick pancake, brown sugar, cinnamon, crushed nuts inside. Griddle cooked until the outside is crispy and the inside is basically lava. Paper wrapping. Burn your fingers. Worth it. Now, why is Hyun-wook hotteok? I don't know if your culture does this, but in Korean fandom spaces, nicknames are often food. And if you've been following this channel, you know I've talked a lot about everything the Korean verb Myeongdong carries. To eat. It goes deep. Hyun-wook's most famous nickname? Gamja. Potato. Harmless potato. I see it too. But somewhere along the way, Asuka herself made the upgrade. To hotteok. Maybe it's the way he smiles. Eyes curving into crescents, like the little cloud of sweet sugar dust that puffs out when you split a hotteok open. Potato to hotteok. Honestly, the most accurate character arc summary I've ever seen. And since we're on hotteok, if you ever visit Korea, skip Myeongdong. I know how the city funnels every tourist straight there, but no, Myeongdong is done. Go to Anguk, Samcheongdong, find a street cart, split one hotteok with someone you love. That's it. That's the most Korean thing you can do. 2 people, 1 hotteok. That's the real soul. Okay, the real reason we're here. Notes from the last row. Netflix, Q2 2026. Soon. I came across Hyun-wook's next actor interview recently, and one detail I couldn't shake. Choi Min-sik. Old boy. That Choi Min-sik. Personally attended every single audition for this show. Every single one. And out of everyone who walked through that door, Hyun-wook was the only one who got "let's grab a meal." Very Korean. I laughed a little. You could feel how proud he was saying that. My read on Lee Kang, the character he's playing, brilliantly unhinged innocent. The kind of kid who pulls apart a praying mantis with clear, curious eyes. No malice, just pure fascination. And the people who willingly sink into the muddy water he stirs, that's the chemistry I'm most excited for. Hyun-wook described Lee Kang himself as audacious, childlike curiosity, zero filter. When filming wrapped, he wrote Choi Min-sik a handwritten letter. First one of his life. Kind of romantic, isn't it? Oh, wait a second. If you're a Hyun-wook fan, you haven't let go of Suho yet. I know you haven't. We go back to Weak Hero knowing it'll hurt. Maybe because it hurts. A year's worth of that all in one place. Link is right here. Next, Portraits of Delusion, Disney Plus, second half of 2026. Period horror fantasy. 1935 Gyeongsang, the colonial-era name for Seoul. Bae Suzy plays a mysterious woman. Rumored vampire. Hasn't left her hotel in 50 years. No artist who's entered that hotel has ever left. Alive or sane. Budget 45 billion won. one of the biggest K-drama productions ever. Hyun-wook, supporting role, not the lead. But look at a rising star with this many love calls, deliberately choosing supporting roles. That tells you something about how he's thinking about his career. Then there's Kkul Alba. Kkul, honey. Alba, part-time work, short for Arbeit. Kkul Alba, the dream job, a mysterious agency. 50 times the usual hourly wage! A young man takes the bait, gets thrown into a hellish, terrifying workplace he never could have imagined. Hyun-wook, special appearance only. But here's the thing, a remote mountain base, their own world, unpaved road winding up through the hills, a truck carrying boys who've just barely become men, and then a cigarette, a crooked smirk, eyes that already knew something everyone else didn't, like a faded black and white photograph stepping into frame. Shin A-hwi, 1 episode, and it left a mark. So the question isn't how much screen time he gets. The question is, what kind of figure steps through that door this time? And there's one more reason this matters. Jun-hee, creator of DP, creator of Weak Hero, is executive producer on Kkul Alba. I'm a big fan of his work, and I've been watching his creative universe closely. DP, military, a system. Weak Hero, school, a system. Kkul Alba, the workplace, another system. Military, school, and now the workplace. What comes next? My guess, just a guess, the most fortified system of them all. Family. But that's a story for another day. Hyun-wook and director Han first worked together on DP Season 2. This reunion feels intentional, and I cannot wait to see what figure steps out of that door and steals the whole scene in a blink. And recently, this just dropped. Greenlight. ENA. 2027. Hyun-wook plays Han Tae-yang, law school freshman, former ace pitcher in high school baseball. On the mound, unstoppable, runs on pure instinct. In front of his first love, completely lost. So lost, he changed the direction of his entire life, enrolled in law school. For a baseball player, makes 0 sense, except for one reason. Most international viewers will miss this entirely. The drama is set in the late 1990s, the last era when Korea had a special admissions loophole that let student athletes enroll in any department they wanted. Law, business, anything. That system closed around 2000. Now, Hyun-wook was born in 2002. He keeps landing in stories set before he even existed. Twinkling Watermelon, 1995. He said he rewatched it over 10 times himself. In an interview, he said he'd love to one day make something about his own baseball years. And now, suspiciously on cue, this Gen Z icon who somehow belongs in the 90s lands a drama about a baseball player. I think he got exactly what he wished for. So that's where Hyun-wook is going. Notes from the Last Row, Portraits of Delusion, Kkul Alba, and Greenlight in 2027. But before I go, I want to come back to something Asuka wrote. I am rather saddened that he has had to rein in his twinkling extrovertedness. No doubt Ji-hoon's thick firewall of privacy shields him from gossip queens. But I really liked Hyun-wook's shining, somewhat mischievous personality. I want him at full glow again. This is just my take, but Korean entertainment culture sometimes feels like it asks a lot, more than most. Something close to bleached clean. The idol industry invented the bleach. Actors just started drinking it too. In my opinion, some of that might trace back to a system built around spotless images, one that slowly seeped into how people expect actors to carry themselves too. And those of us who've been watching Hyun-wook for a while, we've probably felt it, even without being able to name it. That quiet rain, that slight pullback, the twinkling turned down just a little. So to Hyun-wook, if this ever reaches you, it's okay to shine exactly the way you are. Love more, get hurt more. Without that, without the mess and the heat of real feeling, can anyone really act? Full glow, please. I'll see you in the next one.